We're in quarantine in our own corona homes. That's where you have to go to stay away from it all.
This is Sparta! Fatality.
Welcome to episode number 406 of the UFO Buster Radio News Report dealing with space. For those of you who are new and maybe listen to one episode, or this is the first one, Monday is aliens, probings, abductions, UFOs, and pareidolia. Tuesdays is space, which consists of failures by Virgin Galactic, successes by SpaceX, and mediocre turnout by NASA, and everything else dealing with space in general. Damn, his mic is loud as hell. And then you have the Thursday Freakout on YouTube, where you can call in. You can join the Thursday Freakout. Find us on YouTube. The link is in the description. By the way, subscribe. Yeah. That's what I'm asking from you. I don't even care if you ever watch a YouTube video in your damn life. I know. It doesn't even matter. You want to support the podcast, you will do my bidding, and you will go to YouTube and subscribe. And then you'll turn around and you'll tell all your friends about it. You tell your mama, your dada, your sister, your brother, your grandpa that is blind from cataracts, can't hear, but fuck, that finger works. So get him to get on his phone that he can't see or hear and hit that subscribe button. Set up a fake account for him. I don't know. I just had to get that out of my system. But anyway, Thursdays is the Thursday Freakout. We talk about anything, basically, on YouTube. And the Asgardians are there. These are the folks that you hear me talk about all the time on the podcast. Also, when I am on YouTube, they'll show up once in a while. They like to get froggy with you. And for an example, we'll call out some names right now because they can. A Green Man is on. GameVit Pucky going down. I see myself. Hey, handsome guy. We also got Dre. He showed up. Oh boy, did he show up. The Norm is there. 120 degrees in his car in Nevada. For Pete's sake, move the hell out. That's all I'm saying. I could barely... Here's the story. When I first came to Texas, rented a car, and I got in the car, and it actually said 112. And I thought for that moment, I was like, I've made a bad damn decision showing up in this damn state. But here I am in San Antonio, so happy-go-lucky me. You guys know the story. Thanks everyone for joining the live chat. The guys are in there, and they will be in there chatting away like crazy during the podcast because it's space. They love space. They love getting it. They love giving it. And they love hearing about it. So we're going to talk about space today. We got 3 articles to talk about. One of them, not so much space, but someone pulled a fast one in South Texas. And let me tell you, it's all coming together now. It's all in focus for you guys who already know what that sound means. It's in focus. We see the end game for that person. So that's coming up pretty soon. The other thing is you might hear me gag a few times during the podcast today because Bugs in the last 2 hours has had the worst case of the farts. When I tell you they are the most loudest I've ever, I had to look. I literally had to look to see if there were any burn marks. But he has had the loudest farts, the smelliest farts in the last couple months. I mean, it's bad. And like yesterday, he decided to sit behind me. But this time you're not going to hear him snoring, I don't think, because he put the wrong business end towards the mic. So I'm hoping that you guys, only one time did the mic ever pick up him farting. But I think today, unless he's released everything that's in there, you guys are going to hear a bugs level emergency when he farts. Hopefully he doesn't shoot any pebbles at me while he's back there doing his thing, because that would be pretty scary. Pretty scary indeed. So we got some space stuff to talk about. We'll get to that. And as I was saying, if you listen to the podcast and you've made it past the first 3 episodes, you're maybe at number 4 or greater, hit like once in a while, will you? Please. Help a brother out. That's all I'm saying. Please. We're going to play our first track because I'm going to tell you right now, you don't hear this on UFO shows or podcasts at all. They don't play no fucking music. All they do is play a bunch of boring-ass people on there like Nick Popette. Don't hate. Appreciate. was sitting around wondering today, like if I do get the probe angels going, the biker gang, does that mean that I have to kill someone? And really, when you think about it, probe angels, you don't even have to guess what the initiation is going to be. Heh. By the way, today does prove that I am allergic to bugs' farts because my nose is congested, and it might be an automatic system within my body that's keeping me from taking the full blast from his posterior. Was our sun a twin? If so, then Planet 9 could be one of many hidden planets in our solar system. And let me just preempt this by saying I was asked, basically, to not to be so angry. So I will not, at least not for this story, because it's fascinating to me. It turns out that someone decided to do a study to try to explain the weirdness in our solar system. And they put together a model of such. Now, you know, when I say someone put together a model and they want to explain something, it's all the Poindexters, the guys with the pocket protectors. They're the ones who got together and decided we need to be able to explain some of the strangeness in the solar system. And somebody said, wait a second, what if we had two suns? Yeah. What if there were Sun A and Sun B? But for some reason, Sun B got the hell out of Dodge, ended up somewhere else in the cosmos, and we're stuck with a little shitty one, probably. This is probably like the midget sun of the two. That's what the paper is about. It was written by the one and only, our famous and beloved wacko-ass scientist of the freaking decade, Dr. Avi Loeb. Now, you'll know Dr. Loeb from Oumuamua, the space object. Yeah, he was part of that. He's the one who said maybe that thing is a UFO or a freaking runaway craft from another place. Avi Loeb also said that we might have a primordial black hole and in the outer reaches of our solar system, because he doesn't believe that Planet 9 is a real thing. So he'd rather go with black holes because, fuck, that's easier to explain, right? Whatever, Avi. You're crazy. So it turns out that they're doing this because they're trying to figure out, like I said, some of the weird stuff in the solar system. And one of the most radical ideas, but the ones that seems to fit how other solar systems are created. And later on, the binary suns either, go their own separate way or they stay together. I don't know, like Laverne and Shirley. Who fucking knows? Anyway, published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters. The paper was written by Dr. Avi Loeb. He is a professor of science at Harvard and Harvard undergraduate student Amir Siraj. They says, listen, we're going to go against the bullshit about having one sun because it does not work. The Lone Star nonsense only belongs in Texas. It does not belong in our solar system. It just doesn't. None of it works. They go as far in this paper to say that this sun that's missing in action at the moment could be anywhere in the solar system right now. In the Milky Way. It's out there somewhere. It says its passing stars in the birth cluster would have removed the companion from the sun through their gravitational influence. So basically, Avi's saying that, everybody was all close together back in the beginning, the Big Bang, the bada bing, bada boom. And so they were all together, so the stars were passing by and they were influencing the smaller suns, because really our sun, if it has a twin, it's probably not that much bigger, right? It's a little guy. But there are suns that are hundreds of times the mass of our little puny little sun. So yeah, it is believable that possibly another sun way bigger went by and just, influenced it to move the hell out of the way and take it on some other adventure. So he says, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence of a second sun? Apparently, there is a cloud called the Oort cloud that is a spherical shell of icy objects in the outer solar system. So what the idea is that these things are made up of debris left over from the formation of the solar system way back when there was a twin. But there's too many objects in it. We talk about these objects all the time. We talk about these objects that apparently are being impacted by gravity from an unknown source because they move really weird. That's how NASA first came up with the idea that maybe the fabled Planet X, which people associate that with some biblical stuff and some legends, that it is the planet that's supposed to come back with the Nephilim and destroy planet Earth because they don't give any fucks. So why should we? But anyway, that's a whole different topic. This is space. So let's stick to, let's not go into Armageddon at this point. But anyway, so what they're saying is there's too much debris out there. There has to be another sun. So they put a model together, computer deal, and when they interjected a second sun into our solar system, it all fit. All the destruction, all the debris actually made sense within the model for explaining why we have all the junk that we do in the outer solar system. Now, there have been other theories, right? Colliding planets and all that kind of crap. But according to Avi, it's just way too much. There's way too much junk out there to it just be just a bunch of planets or leftover debris from the formation of our solar system. But Avi likes to tackle Planet 9. Like I said, people like to call it Planet X. And for those of you who haven't heard this before, Planet 9 is a super Earth that is about 15 times larger than our planet, and it's somewhere in the outer solar system, way out there. So it doesn't get hardly any light. So basically, if you pulled up your telescope one night when you're out there with the hibachi, you pull it up, chances are you're not going to see Planet 9, even if it was there. But Avi, Mr. Primordial Black Hole, says possibly we have a black hole out there the size of a grapefruit, maybe a little smaller, but it has the gravitational pull of something that's 15 times the size of our planet, and it's sitting out there because it's left over from when the solar system first came together. It just didn't grow. It stayed baby, like minute, like tiny-ish. It didn't grow into a gigantic black hole, but it's still out there, and it's influencing the outer solar system. But apparently, Avi has a plan to get these guys with a new array of telescopes to try to track this thing down and prove once and for all whether or not this is a black hole or if it's Planet 9. Could you imagine how long it'd take to get to that damn thing? Now, Planet 9, the trip around the sun is thousands of years, in the double digits. It's not something that I don't think anyone would ever try to make a trip to. I don't see Elon going up there and making the trip to Planet 9. But for fuck's sake, if it is the Nibiru or Planet X that people talk about, yeah, we got to put some eyes on that shit because it's dangerous. He's betting on the fact that this is a primordial black hole, and he's also saying that we stand firm on the fact that we did have a second sun in our solar system. These are things you can't even imagine. Just like 2 weeks ago, we talked about that the sun was not the center, the gravitational center of our own solar system. For fuck's sake, how does this happen? And it's funny because if you look on the internet, and you can find a video that actually shows how the sun wobbles. It's not just sitting there spinning, it actually wobbles around this area that's just about, 150 meters, for those of you who are draconians, above the surface. It's spinning around something else. This is not what they taught us in school. None of it. Zero, zilch, nada. The solar system is freaky as hell. And, we are learning every freaking week some new shit on the solar system. And it's amazing in many ways. And it's scary how the fuck they taught kids back in the day all this bullshit that wasn't even true. That probably is the scariest of all, to be honest. Check this out.
We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. Like the waves pull you down underwater. We're fun until we hit the bottom. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. I know we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega.
We got a few more folks that showed up in the live chat. We got Davina, and actually when I saw Davina, and I had to go look at the clock and see, because I was thinking, shit, I'm running late today. Yeah, or it was too dang early. But no, Davina's there. Spaced Out Radio checked in for a brief moment. Checking up on Amurika, are you? It is a funny thing because the Dark Horde superbot, called the Dark One, picks up Space Out Radio all the damn time and retweets all their stuff. What the hell is going on with that thing? I'm about to decommission it. Anyway, Space Out Radio. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Already took off. You can be part of the conversation some other time, I guess, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? This next article has to do with the recent Perseverance. Yeah, the Mars rover had to do a bit of a course correction. But don't worry. Don't worry, those $2.7 billion that you paid out of your damn taxes the last few years are safe because it was planned. They meant to do that. They actually meant to have Perseverance shoot up his deep space rockets and aim the damn thing to where it had to go. What a novel idea. $2.7 billion is not going to waste, folks. Let me tell you, this is where I get angry. I'm going to hold it in. I'm going to try my best. As we know, the Perseverance is scheduled to make a landing on Mars February 2021. And I'm sure we will all be glued to the TV, the YouTube, to our phones, wherever possible, in order to check this thing out as it makes its landing. Now, there are exactly 5 planned course corrections for Perseverance, and maybe even 6 if something goes to hell in the handbasket the day before, 4 days before it's supposed to land. They have a backup date. Just in case. As a matter of fact, just because, we like talking about this, we got dates for you. Take out your little book, your little black book or whatever you use, your phone or whatever, and mark down these dates. These are the dates that Perseverance is going to auto-correct itself, like your GPS, recalculating, as they say. September 28th, December 20th, February 10th, and February 16th, Perseverance will check itself before it wrecks itself on Mars, and it will course correct if necessary on the way to making that landing on in February. So listen, it's exciting, right? These things are always exciting. Now, the fact that it costs billions of dollars to shoot a tin can to another planet, not so much. Not really. Not when we have a pandemic going on. But, for fuck's sake, that is what it is, right? There is one thing that drives me insane about this whole little project. Now, well, maybe 2. First thing is, so this thing is going to land in Jezero, and what is it, like 28 miles wide. It is a crater, which they're thinking used to be a lake bed, and there possibly could be signs of dead-ass life. I had to take a pause there, because we sent $2.7 billion to figure out whether a planet had in the past tense, ancient life in it. For fuck's sake, why? Still why? You're telling me that all these rovers that are going, not one geek had the idea to say, wait, stop the presses. Maybe we should look for shit that might be alive. Maybe we should look for stuff that we could possibly end up bringing back to the planet, like COVID 3000.43700-11 that would kill off the entire Earth population. Maybe we need to worry about that instead of this ancient life bullshit. Who cares? Shit's dead. Leave it dead. We want to know about what's alive. What is it that Elon and his buddies are going to drag around when they land on Mars? And not only just Elon, but 2031. So old little Perseverance is going to start collecting dirt, Martian dirt, digging down, collecting it and putting it together to eventually send it back to Earth. No, that can't be. That can't be, because your stupid bot is not looking for stuff that's alive. So you're going to send shit back thinking it's all dead, and you'll have a motherload of live microbial beings on there ready to probe the entire planet once it lands here. That's the idea. So Perseverance is going to collect. They're going to send a ship down there, a robot ship, to collect the samples and bring them back at 2031. I wonder, let's see, 2031, it's about 11 years, folks. You've got 11 years to get your shit ready. We're going to have another Shittergate, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be huge. It's going to be the size of our solar system. Forget about toilet paper. Something weird is going to go down. I guarantee you. If it doesn't go down next spring, thanks to the Pentagon. But that's what you have to look forward to. Course correction, $2.7 billion. And there is still the possibility that when Perseverance enters the, 7, 8 minutes, 9, 10, 12 minutes of hell, as it enters in, that it could crash. $2.7 billion down the drain. Thank you. Thank you very much. But, that's the idea. That's the thing that worries me about this whole situation, is that what are you planning to bring back? We can't even handle shit from Wuhan, but you're going to bring shit from another planet. I don't know. It's trouble. Okay? There's a lot of trouble there. You've got to be afraid for what's going to happen in the future. I guarantee you we are not going to be prepared for this, not in any single way. There is one more track I'm going to play for you guys. And then we're going to do the one that is going to be important to South Texas. Yeah, South Texas is in the map, on the story again. It's going to be great.
Girl, give me a reason, even when it ain't enough.
down for some patience. Proceed, I think I might as a kite. Don't call me for the light, I want a bright night. Don't show 'em like I'm sure, cause they keep it fight. I got my hands
This one is for. It's hard not to laugh when it comes to this article, to be honest. It's funny. It's funny. Boca Chica, you got lowballed. Yeah, I'm telling you, you did. I promise you. Elon took you guys for your dream retirement homes. He did. He pulled a fast one on you guys. You didn't even see it coming, did you? You were worried about your rights. Fuck your rights. That's what he said. He said, go to hell. That's what he said. I'm taking this property from you, and I'm going to build me some luxury accommodations, accoutrements. Yeah, that's what he said. Here's a story out of Brownsville, because if you're in South Texas, you know Brownsville. SpaceX plans a luxury resort. I just remember the folks in Boca Chica in that little village, they're like protesting and shit, and they're like watching trucks come up and down, Boca Chica Boulevard, and keeping track of who's coming in and out of the launch area, talking to newspapers and shit that we're gonna hold out. This is our property. I retired. This is where I came to retire. Well, your retirement community is not going to be some luxury-ass rocket riding craziness thanks to SpaceX and Elon Musk. It will never be the same again. There was a job posting, believe it or not, and SpaceX said they're looking for someone to manage design, architecture, construction, provide a final cost and schedule for the project, and implement cost controls, obtain all the necessary governmental approvals, and coordinate all field work, acting in the capacity of a project superintendent. For what? Well, of course. What else would it be? Boca Chica Village is, of course, at this point, the launch place. This is the area dedicated to Starship. We already know that once we get to a certain serial number or SN number, that these launch pads won't necessarily be by the beach anymore. They're going to be offshore on gigantic oil-like rigs where the final product will take off from. Because you can't have that shit by land and people. Now with all those Raptor engines, that is dangerous. So that's what's going to happen. Now, so what's going to happen to the launch area? Well, it'll probably become a fucking museum, right? It'll be a museum, like a Trump-style resort, probably. Decked out in gold and black, like Trump did in New York. But the quote is this: Boca Chica Village is our latest launch site dedicated to Starship, our next generation launch vehicle. SpaceX is committed to developing this town into a 21st century space port. We are looking for a talented resort development manager to oversee the development of SpaceX's first resort from inception to completion. Yeah. Now, really, I would love to know how much money did he pay to buy out, all them people down in Boca Chica? Because I'm gonna be honest. Let me just put it like this: the area needs it. Really, the area needs a nice fucking resort. Because when I went down there to see the Hopper, which is the R2D2 trash can that flew, there was nothing. They're literally, Boca Chica, the village is just that. It's the village, not even a fucking town. It is real small. And then you have nothing but sand dunes everywhere and water, fucking seagulls, all that kind of shit. And then you come across the launch area. And at that point, they didn't have that big building they have now where they held the press conference. It looked like a disaster area, to be honest. Like something out of Mad Max. Apparently it doesn't look that way anymore, but the future says it's going to be luxurious. It's going to be fantastic. Like, you can actually probably go down, rent yourself a nice, fancy room down in Boca Chica and watch all the launches. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I feel like this is a win for South Texas, but I got to feel bad to the folks that retired and, put all their eggs in a basket in the Boca Chica village and were enjoying their retirement. Really, Elon should have at least given them like a condo or something in the new development. But that's probably why the pressure was on early on before he made this announcement and started looking for people in order to build this place. That's, I don't know. That's business, man. I just I kind of feel bad for those people, but fuck, he pulled the fast one on them, and now he's gonna make some real serious money. By the way, he recently was able to get people to invest up to $1.9 billion into SpaceX. That's the announcement today. $1.9 billion. That's almost as much as sending a fucking trash can to Mars to pick up deadly microbes. Amazing. Completely amazing. Anyway, basic qualifications in case you're interested. Like they say, fake it till you make it. For the job, all you need is a bachelor's degree and at least 5 years experience in construction, project management. Also, preferred skills include bringing teams and processes from development to production, excellent concentration. That's a plus. Because I tell you right now, your boss has no fucking concentration. Because when he gives presentations, he's all over the fucking place. He doesn't even look at the damn PowerPoint behind him or in front of him, wherever it is. He just goes off the rails. And attention to detail with outstanding work efficiency and accuracy and strong leadership skills. A lot of fucking hands there. But he wants it all. We know this already. He wants it all. So there you go. One key issue, one key experience you must have is the ability to develop in areas with no previous infrastructure. Like I said, fucking sand dunes. I mean, you're developing this thing for... They need to get like a sheik from the Middle East to come over and build this shit up. If you get like one of them rich sheiks, he's got like a shitload of people. I mean, if they could put a fucking castle out there, or a mansion or whatever, in the middle of the sand in Saudi Arabia or something like that, get one of those guys to come in and build on them sand dunes in Boca Chica. It'll be fantastic, man. I'm telling you, there'll be gold everywhere. It'll be great. Egyptian stuff up. I mean, fuck. Go all the way. Go home or go hard. I guess it's the other way around. Go hard or go home. It's probably a good term for the hell's probings. The probing angels. Still haven't figured out the name. I still like probing angels. That is a story, Boca Chica. Listen, there's a lot of jobs in this for that Boca Chica area, to be honest. So there is a win-win here in many ways. Now, Boca Chica is going to change forever. The question is, how much of that is going to bleed into the rest of South Texas? How much will it impact, South Padre and the stuff over towards the south, southwest, all those towns, Brownsville? How many of those towns will be impacted by what Elon and SpaceX is developing down in Boca Chica? I think there's going to be a big impact, especially for all those damn birds that fly around during the videos. Those fuckers are all going to get fried. I thank you guys for joining the podcast today. This is going to be the end of it. Don't forget, Thursday, it is the YouTube Freakout. You guys can come on. I'll put the link inside of the description for this episode. But come on to YouTube, it's live. You might see some of the guys down there like Game Vet, The Norm, Green Man. Dre sometimes goes on when he wants to show off his new bottle of whiskey. And it'll be fantastic. Have some fun, freak out about something, and on Saturday, without further ado, we will not cancel it, I promise. We will have the Dark Horde, and we got some shit to talk about, I'm sure. Thank you for chiming in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.
Hey, so Indies, yeah. Hey, so Indies, hey, yeah. Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. I pull up and I and I'm swerving. If a try to holler, she gon' curve him. We came from under rugs like a Persian. We been staying in our lane, ain't no merging. Rapping like I'm turban. Yeah, these all square like Irvin. Yeah, we grew up in the hood, no Suburbans. If I say I need my money, then it's urgent. Yeah, they want me to quit. Yeah, they want me to shift. But as long as I'm alive, we gon' keep on making hits. While they steady shooting bricks, man, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Me and Dale back to back, and yeah, I'm dishing the assist. Yeah, they talk a lot of but we really with the lame. Always gonna be reaching for they hit, smoking like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping. Try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, this the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. I'm in flex mode with the best, though. That's a major key, that's a chess move. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best, yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they soft, they ain't homie, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get flea, but this style ain't free. This that swag, this that splash, one wrong move, that's do the dash, keep a stash, just in case they tryna flash. Never lie, we don't slack, tell her eyes running back. I don't brag, I'm relaxed, I'm not into all of that, yeah. It's really just the fam and my dogs, I just gotta make a call. I ain't into all that chatting, not at all. Yeah, I put that on the squad, we been out here going hard. We on deck, please don't make 'em. Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, this the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name.
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat.